What's up?
What's good?
Steve Urkel.
Mm-hmm.
We look at the show Family Matters. Steve Urkel should have picked Myra over Laura.
Yeah.
He embarrassed himself by chasing Laura for years. Now we're going to compare this to real life. Fellas, if you get a woman like Myra, Myra was beautiful, smart, intelligent, nerdy, everything. She was the exact opposite of the exact same. She was the same as Steve, like a mirror image of Steve. She was all of that, and she was willing to chase Steve and show Steve how much she wanted him. She was submissive, she was feminine, all those things. But you chased Laura, a chick that didn't want you, a chick that you had to turn to a whole nother dude to get.
Exactly.
Which to show you she probably was for the streets.
Exactly.
Yep. So fellas, if you get a Myra, quiet chick in the house, may watch some TV, a game or you know what I'm saying? Cuff her up. What you think about that?
Exactly what you said. If you got a woman who's willing to get on your page, a man sets the tone. Men should not work harder than their job when they come home.
True.
So you shouldn't have to transform yourself for a woman. You should never have to do that shit. Your work and what you do for a living, a woman should be that for you. Like, a man should never have, look, a man's priorities is number one. A woman is number two. Because how can a man provide if his priorities was number one?
That's true. If I want to stay on my woman all day and hug up on her, and I don't make no money. It's
exactly.
True. And you look at, like, you would do, if you get a woman like that, this woman's willing, ready and willing to show you her love every day. She don't care who looking, whatever. She wants you. Yeah. And Steve, as awkward as Steve Urkel was, and nerdy he was, this beautiful woman wanted him. And he picked Laura over her.
He picked Laura.
I know it's TV, but this is some stuff men can. Don't do that. Don't chase these chicks for the streets.
And this is the wrong message.
True.
That the man was supposed to do everything.
Yeah.
And get rejected.
Yeah.
Then become something that he wasn't.
Stefan.
He wasn't Stefan. And that's not genuine. That's disingenuine.
Yep.
Right there.
Just to get this woman. After all them years of chasing her, he got to become Stefan. Why you got to find chick chasing you at you?
Well, this
a whole bad.
And it's the thing about it, he was the ideal man.
Yes, he was.
He was a nerd. He was faithful.
Yeah.
Whatever. And he was charming. He was funny.
Yep. He was smart.
And then he had to become another man to be the example. And this is the thing about when we talk about black people. Black people. He was black.
Yeah.
To do that.
A nerd is not accepted in the black community.
Exactly.
That's why you see a lot of black men. I'm gonna say it. A lot of people don't want to hear this. A lot of black women don't want to hear this. A lot of black men who are book smart, nerds, so-called lames, they end up getting women of other races because the women of other races accept them more. Y'all don't want those type of dudes. A lot of y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be. And then when y'all look up, the Myras end up married. They married. They got kids. They good. They low.
The Myers.
You know what y'all end up getting? BBLs down there in Dominican Republic, 40-some years old, sitting on the fucking sink, 22, 23-year-old son.
Yeah.
That's what y'all end up as.
Yeah.
But the Myras, they get their man.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they gonna get some man because they willing to put that work in to get that man.
Yeah.
When that type of woman wants something, she's gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna sit back and be like, oh, listen to her dumbass friend say, hey girl, you don't supposed to do this, you don't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
That woman right there, she gonna say, I want that man.
Yeah. She want that man, and she did a whole lot of work to get that.
Job, exactly. And
y'all gotta look at it. The Myras get the men. The Lauras,
they end up pregnant for the streets.
Exactly.
And Myra, if we be honest and we look at just the show, Myra, there's no way in the world he should have picked Laura over Myra.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense. And Myra was nerdy. She was bubbly. And she was on Steve. It was like, Steve, like, nah, she too much. Like, what, dude? You want to chase this chick? You've been chasing this chick for 4 or 5 years. Then you get with Myra and you like, nah, Myra, I don't want to be with you no more. I want to chase
I want somebody who I don't. And this is the black men. They want the women who don't want them.
Exactly. A lot of these dudes is messing up relationships.
Y'all have to want. So this is the black men. Y'all have to want the women who want y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The women who chase you, right? The women who y'all equal, right? This is a total equal thing, okay?
Facts.
All right. We have to exercise the same rights, okay? So stop chasing these women who don't want you.
Mm-hmm.
And women, stop looking for these men who don't exist. Because I'm going to tell you this, Stefan don't exist.
Yo, that's fact. They think Stefan gonna come out that chamber, ain't it?
The Steve Urkel, right, is the man. The Stefan that's in him didn't exist. But in reality, you see Steve Urkel. So, you cannot go for the men who got the total package.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve is the good guy. He's a family man, and he's everything on paper, but the looks. This is the thing about it, the looks.
To you.
Right.
Because if it's imaginary, it don't even matter.
Imaginary, yeah, exactly.
You want something that don't need. It's like wanting a type of car. I want this Lamborghini that's flying in the air. You can want it, and you can visualize it, but that may not be what's on the market. Especially for you. You can want a Lamborghini, period. But could you afford it?
Exactly.
Like, honestly, when you go in there and you do your credit check, they're going to give you gonna get a hard reality that you can't afford. You might want a mansion, but you don't qualify for it.
Your credit gives you what your looks and your that's your credit.
Yeah.
Your past is your credit. So
just like credit.
To get a man, right, it's just like your credit score.
Facts.
So if you want a man who got this, and that, high class man who's making in the top 10% of men.
Yeah. Because somebody didn't make,
your credit score got to be.
Yeah.
Your credit score got to be 850 or 900.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what makes you have 850 or 900?
Some of them sitting at a 500.
Yeah, 500. And when you go to a lot, you can go and apply for it.
Yeah, you can test drive.
You can go and apply for it and test drive.
Yeah.
But guess what the dealership gonna do? They gonna be like, you know what? The finance companies they
can't finance you.
But we found a finance company who will finance you. But they'll put you in Hyundai. We got a nice little Hyundai right there for you. Real nice Hyundai.
You still get a car,
and it's dependable.
but you ain't getting this Bentley.
Yeah, exactly. But the Hyundai just is, if not better than the Bentley.
Because the Hyundai is going to get you where you need to go.
Exactly.
Remember, it's where you need to go.
Yeah.
Dropping that's
the Hyundai
jewelry right there, bro.
The Hyundai is better than the Bentley. But you looking at
the Bentley,
that's a Bentley.
Because you care about the Bentley,
what
other people think.
Yeah.
The Hyundai getting you where to go. A to B. The Hyundai got you A to B for 10 years straight to work. Let's say you went to work. The Hyundai got you to work for 10 years straight. That Bentley only got you there for 2 years. And somebody stole it, or the engine went out and it's too expensive to fix. But that Hyundai got you there for 10 years. And let's say you ended up making 6 figures in that 10 years. And then you can go up and buy a Bentley, cash money. But that Hyundai got you there.
Yeah.
Understand the game, what I'm talking about. I'm saying this. You can upgrade that Hyundai. The Hyundai can get to the other levels. But the problem with people right now is y'all care too much what other people think.
Exactly, yeah.
Y'all want to live for other people. And that's the whole analogy with the Steve Urkel, with the Myra, with the Laura Renslows. Because a man got to become Stefan to get with a chick that's really for the streets. But he ignore the Myras the same way women ignore the Steves to try to get the Stefans.
Yeah.
When the Steve's right there and he wants you and he want to be do whatever you want him to do. And you now, you're 40 plus, 45 years old, got 2 or 3 kids. Now you're like, y'all want a Steve. Steve moved on. All them type of dudes.
Yeah, you want the Steve now.
They don't want you.
No, Steve don't want you no more.
And
because at the same, because the Steves, look, this is the thing about Steves. Steves have been rejected their whole lives. And they are now more appreciative when they get the Myers.
Facts.
They are more appreciative, and they can keep a woman. See, men are more, we can keep women more because we deal with rejections all the time.
Yeah, man. We know we out our league. I'm out of my league. I'm good.
We out our league.
We ain't like when a woman is rejected, she want to slash nigga ties and all that.
Yeah, and at the same time, you know, we do. We as men, we are built to handle tough shit.
Yeah, we can deal with it.
We can do, you know.
And you look at even in the show with Steve, he get rejected all the time. He kept coming. And he moved on. He moved on with Meyer for a minute, but it was like, come on, bro.
It's mentally and physically.
Yeah, we can do it.
So a woman, it takes a while to really deal with rejection. Because
and women, hey, if you really want that man that you want, learn how to chase.
Yeah, learn how to chase.
Real game. Women,
yeah.
If you want that man, learn how to chase that man. Learn how to be what? Figure out what he wants and be that.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't his woman. Y'all better learn, because you're gonna end up in a situation. You're gonna end up in a situation where you end up looking around and you Trina. You know, you was the baddest chick when you was in your 20s, but you just the oldest chick now.
Yeah.
And niggas just pass you up because all these other young chicks is out here. Trina can't compete with them. Trina ain't never been married. She ain't started no family. She's
as bad as she was.
It's over.
And then to the average chick, this is the thing about it. Trina can marry anybody, but she refused to go to be average.
Because
this is the thing about it.
Fact.
She could marry anybody she wants to, but the men who she want don't want her.
Exactly.
Because her image.
They don't want to walk into no.
They don't want to walk.
They don't want to walk Trina down the aisle.
And let me tell you something. The embarrassment of walking Trina down the aisle.
Yeah. They do. Beyonce been walked down the aisle. Kelly Rowland. All the motherfuckers that been walked down the aisle. Brandy. All these people. They'll walk all Monica, they walk all them down the aisle, but they ain't walking Trina
They
down
ain't
the aisle.
walking Trina down there.
I'm sorry.
Because she's a hoe.
A nigga gotta be homeless to do that.
Yeah.
And Trina got money. That's the only way that man would do that. Other than that,
she don't want it. She refused. This is the thing about it. She could be walking down the aisle, but she refused.
that's a whole nother video. Ooh.
She refused because she think that a higher upper echelon
Niggas gonna come and walk.
is gonna come up because they don't want her. The lower nigga that she is on a level because a woman is not high because of her level. A woman is not high because of her status or her income.
No.
You are a low level woman because of your sexual value. So if you were known to being talking about sucking dick and all this other type of shit, you don't marry a like Nicki Minaj, Little Kim, right? Foxy Brown. If you are not, if you
gotta go down because Nicki Minaj.
You gotta go down because
we're gonna be back, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna be back for that. Yeah. That's giving too much.